Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or even maybe good night, depending on where you are. Welcome back to a brand new vlog. As you can see, the red eye has not gone away. It wants to stay, it wants to live here forever. It's found its forever home. I honestly thought that this would have been gone by today because, well, not gonna lie, I really did want to wear makeup. I did. I wanted to have a whole look going on with some of my velvet bootleg flared pants, whatever you want to call them, but there's absolutely no point if my eye's red. Last night it was a good night, but I was obviously very drained, and I'm glad that I ended the previous vlog when I did because I was just so tired. Jagger was rubbing his eyes around 8 o'clock and yeah, it's coming to that time. I just knew it. He managed to stay about until 8:30, I want to say. And then we just gave up the ghost, bless him. I said to him, "Are you tired?" He was like, "No." But I could see that he was, so yes. We went to bed super early and I was awake in the night, but I did manage to go back to sleep, so I'm so grateful for that. Absolutely grateful and glad that I went back to sleep. There was a minute when I didn't think it was going to happen. There almost always is. But no, I did go back to sleep and woke up with my eyes still red. I was hoping it would be gone. It's not. So yeah, fun. Sorted myself out, gotten dressed into some actual clothes. Didn't want to, believe me, I really didn't want to. I could have done with today being a bank holiday, but we don't always get what we want. So here we are. I'm going to have a small shopping haul today because we don't actually need much in the way of dinner. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel when I'm actually in the store and see what I fancy eating. When I was in there on Saturday, they didn't have any decent red bell peppers, which is one of my go-to things to eat. So maybe they've had a refresh since then. I don't know. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm really fancying bell pepper again. I don't really know. I'm not really feeling either way about what I want to eat, which is so strange. I actually feel weird about it. Like, not me, not knowing what I want to eat. Who is this person? So we are finally back from dropping the kids off at school, and for my meals today I'm going to be having salad. I know, big shock, with a couple of corn on the cobs, just because when I had them the other day they were so nice, and it's nice to be able to switch things up a bit and have something that is warm rather than just having plain cold salad all the time. And then for my dinner today, I'm going to be having salmon with a whole head of broccoli and some mushrooms, which obviously you will be seeing later in the day. I'm not feeling particularly hungry just now. Don't know why, just not. So I'm just having this Naked Green Machine as something to drink and something to have in my stomach because, I don't know, I don't have an appetite right now. I know that you probably usually see me with an Innocent Invigorate, which is my absolute favourite, but they're currently not on sale and they are very expensive to buy from where Andrew and I just went shopping at £4 a bottle. So I can't really justify that for one drink, but this was on special at £2.50 or something, if I remember rightly. So yeah, I'm switching my drink up as well. I prefer to have something, at least a semi-smoothie. This isn't as thick as the Invigorate, but it's still really good. So I finally have something of an appetite, and this is what I'm going to be eating. I've got a salad box. I did have 3 gherkins, but I already ate one, so there's 2 left. Cucumber and some of these little pre-prepared baby carrots. I do have my corn on the cob in the oven, but that's going to take at least 20 minutes, so there's going to be a little bit of a gap before I can get eating that as well. We are currently watching the Super Bowl game, which unfortunately we weren't able to watch yesterday because it was on at 11 o'clock at night over here. So we're watching it now because we had a bet on, and I've known the results since this morning, and it's killing me because Andrew doesn't know, and I'm not going to spoil it for him. So it's just after 1 and I'm kind of feeling a little bit hungry again. But what I've currently been up to is sending an email to a go-kart centre because Jagger is really into F1 and he wants to give it a shot for himself in his own little way. So I've emailed them to ask if it's going to be suitable for somebody with autism to do in the first place, and if so, is there a specific lesson / session that I will need to pre-book in order for him to attend, because the last thing I want is to turn up and they're like, no, sorry, we can't, accommodate. That would be the worst. So yeah, I'm just trying to find out some information about that and doing a little bit of uploading and pre-planning some videos, probably uploading them, and yeah, having 2 bananas. Apparently 2 bananas, if you're on a weight loss journey, isn't supposed to be good for you. It's curious. I didn't know that. I'm still going to eat them because if I don't eat something semi-substantial, I'm going to be in a heckin' mood by the time I come home from picking up Regina. So, and not only that, I would rather eat something like this than be sat here and snacking on a ton of crap that's not going to be doing anything for my body. So we're picking the healthy options today. Maybe that'll be like, maybe I can get like a couple of bunches of bananas and make that the thumbnail. I troll myself sometimes. Oh, and I'm also having a tea because that's the first one I'm having just now, and I've also got a huge water. Not really fancying the fizzy water just now, so huge water and tea and bananas is where it's at, okay? If you're not having water, tea and bananas, where are you? What are you doing with your life? Does anybody remember that silly thing? Oh my god, where the heck you at? Jesus Lord. I'm internally cringing just thinking about it. And that's coming from me, a cringe mom. So guys, I've decided that it's time to have a bit of a workout. I'm not really in the best of moods, and I'm hoping that getting some of my excess energy out is going to help. It's been one of those afternoons, one of those late afternoons that have just really ticked me off. But the thing that has most ticked me off is the situation that is currently happening with Regina's bed, which is probably going to need to be replaced sooner than I was hoping. It's probably not going to hold out. So I feel kind of like I have 1,000 pounds of stress on my shoulders right now because of everything that has just happened. And now this. It's just... When you get good news, there's always... For me, I'm talking about specifically, there's always something else that happens that is bad news or much less good news or not good news at all. I don't know. Looking quite rosy. What's with that? I'm so warm. It's just my cheeks that are really warm. I mean, I'm not necessarily cold, but I don't know, it's just funny. And yeah, still got this funky eye business going on. My salmon was great, really nice. Wish I'd had some salt. We are actually out of salt. I don't even know how it's happened, but we are. So, but yeah, I substituted salt with soy sauce and just a very, very the lightest of the lightest dusting of pepper. And yeah, dinner was really good. What else have I had? Oh, I had a Cadbury's cream egg post. Just because when I get this stress on, it makes me want to eat. It's stuff like this that completely knocks me out of the park. I'm probably... Excuse me one sec. Hubba, can you turn your iPad down just a little bit, Bubsy? Hubba? I can still hear it, Bub. He's playing some game that he's really into. What was I saying? I can't even remember now. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm probably going to get up early and have a shower because it's highly likely I'm not going to have time this evening. Time just flies by at the minute. It really does for me. I mean, that's both a nice thing, it's a good thing. It means that I'm using my time and trying to be as productive as possible. But then I'm looking at the clock and it's like, oh, it's time to go pick up the kids. And then the next thing I know is, oh, it's time to watch Angel. And then, oh, it's time to go to bed, you know, get ready for bed. This is your first time. I'm really not happy about this bad situation. Just when you think you've had it all, there's something else that comes along. I'm going to try and get that out of my head so I can get into my working out mind space. I'm not even going to set a particular time for myself. I'm just going to do it however long is however long. And I will see you the other side of this video. I have just finished my workout, and whilst I was slightly umming and ahhing about whether or not I wanted to do it, I did it, and I went hard. And hard for me means like a complete full hour of different types of lifts using both my 5 kilogram weights and both my 7.5 kilogram weights. I haven't been using weights for particularly long. I started off with using just, I think it was like 1 kilogram or something, and that was about 6 months ago, so now we're here. But yeah, I sort of incorporate both of them. There are some lifts and, you know, movements that I don't really fully feel quite comfortable with using the 7.5 kilograms yet. So yeah, I do a bit of both, but I would say that it's 90% the 7.5 kilograms, and I sweated today. It feels completely different. I don't know why. I don't know why, like a few days ago when I did a workout, it was just like, okay, so what we doing? But yeah, today I have sweated quite a lot, and because of that, I'm going straight in the shower. I can't be waiting until tomorrow. That's ew, that's gross, nasty, yucky, no. I can't do it. So I am going to end this vlog here. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I also hope that you are having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And I would absolutely love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.